have a sequence when we're on the sailing vessel, and we're being thrashed about in the middle of a tempest. And the conditions were very real. We're working under a torrential downpour, which is exacerbated by the fact that just to get rain to read on camera, it can't just be a normal rain. It has to be the equivalent of a fire hose pointed straight at you.
It's a great sequence with Arthur and Mara on the boat getting attacked by the trench creatures, and it is pure horror. And James loves that stuff.
Pulling off the kind of horror and suspense and all the traits that you need to make a great horror film, he's got that, which is awesome.
I definitely love the trench creatures because it does allow me to hark back to my horror roots, and so I went all out and basically made those sequences just monster movies, like just sea creature monster movies. Yeah, I think they should have their own movie.
We had limited vision with the costumes. We had guys on stilts, a six-way motion base on a ship, tons of water. It basically was the perfect storm of what you don't want to have to deal with. It was tough in that water, in that rain, in the wind. They're jumping on and off boats, fighting with Jason, fighting with Amber.
When you're in the rain and the boat's moving and the lights go off, that's fun. You're in it and you're being real.
They're from the depths, they're scared of the light.
It was a lot of fun. That was like real movie making.
Throughout that whole sequence, it was James' idea to use the lightning to like strike the water and light the water up from underneath. And so you get this beautiful subsurface lighting quality where you get this sort of emerald green coming through. And it just takes what can be like a very sort of abstract, featureless, stormy environment and gives you these moments where you get like super clarity. You know, that there's like a huge wave out there and it's backlit and you can sort of see through it. And it makes it beautiful.
The trench sequence was one that I really wanted to create a visual look that looks like a split screen of the ocean.
You see them with their red torch swimming down and just tens of thousands of trench coming in and following them down to the bottom. It's just an awesome shot.
That part was really fun for me, trying to come up with a cool approach to digital filmmaking and to kind of challenge myself to do stuff that I haven't quite seen before.
When the trench are swarming underwater, James is like, oh, wouldn't it be great if they're just like doing this sort of corkscrewing, double helix sort of pattern? It's really cool, really well done.
We treated these creatures like pack animals, where they work in a cohesive sort of team kind of way.
And it just took it from something that just sort of felt like, you know, flocking or swarming and just give it a lot more visual interest.
So it was a fun one to dive into.